Hey everyone, welcome to Marky Big Smoke. Just thought I'd do something slightly different today, not cooking, but show you around my outdoor patio area and how I built the project and what it looks like at night with the lights on and so on. I built this patio. I'm rock and roll. No, I built the patio so that I could have a place to store my new offset smoker, which I got from Barbecue Mates, in order to protect my investment, and which I'm thinking of calling Winston, by the way. Let me know if you think that's a good idea. Winston because Churchill was British and he was a cigar smoker. I'm not a cigar smoker, in fact I'm not a smoker, but anyway, Winston. Do you think he looks like a Winston? Two eyes here, haircut up there, smiley face. Well, not happy unless he's smoking, of course. I was really inspired by two people's YouTube channels. One of them was James over at Barbecue. He used to have an outdoor area that he made into a special man cave type thing similar to this. So I was really inspired by that and I thought, oh, that's really good. Also, I was really inspired by Cider Provider's channel, Cider Talbot 2, link down below. He's got an outdoor barbecue area, and I was inspired by what that looked like as well. So yeah, I decided to build my own. Hopefully you can see time-lapse video taken on my GoPro of how I put the roof up, and then briefly some work that I did around the walls, and then we'll go and have a look at various aspects of the log store. The log store was something I put in first actually. When I knew I was going to be doing outdoor open fire cooking, I decided to build a log store because I wanted to build a log store that could hold at least 2 large dumpy bags full of hardwood, kiln dried hardwood, you see. So I built the log store first, and then that developed onto this covered in area. This log store can store 1.5 large dumpy bags full of kiln dried wood, and we've got birch in there at the moment. I built like a living roof, so I looked it up on the internet how to make a living roof, and that's what I've made here. So you've got pond liner here, that sits on top of a wooden structure, so when we have a nice big shower the water comes down the drain pipe from one half of the roof and then waters the living roof. The water then drains off the living roof through this part here into the guttering, and the guttering, instead of having a downpipe here, I've put a chain so that it just filters directly down the chain into that plant pot there, so none of the water is wasted. I've even installed some lights in there, so I'm going to show you that one, and there's another one at that end there. So the logs get lit up from here, and there's another one here. All these are connected to continue that long row, the first set of 20 lights that I got. And it also carries on along the bamboo here. Same set of lights forming a chain along this bamboo rail that's holding my bamboo plants in. And all these are lit up at night. That means the whole row of bamboo is lit up. You can see that one there, and creates a lovely effect lighting the bamboo. This tube is about 6 inches away from the wood panelling at the back. It gets a little bit warm, but I'll show you what I've done. Come with me, I'll show you. You must be wondering if this offset smoker being so close to the wood panelling behind is safe. Well, it is, because most of the body doesn't get that hot. The tube doesn't get that hot. The firebox is the hottest part. I'm just going to show you around the back here. We've got a gap of about 6 inches between the wooden panelling and the firebox here, And the firebox does get quite hot. I deal with that in a couple of different ways. First of all, I try and build the fire over towards the left side of the firebox as we're looking at the door here. I've got this vermiculite fireboard that I purchased off Amazon, and I've put 2 panels of that. It's quite thick. It's got to be at least 1 inch thick. Put that standing upright, leaning against the paneling, and that absorbs and resists all the heat. And stops the heat going through to the wood paneling. So I've got this willow edging material that I've used all the way around the perimeter of my patio, and that is there to hide the lights. So there's one of the lights in there. It's on a 2x1 sort of strip of wood, and I've just cut the lights out. There's one of the lights there, and that's just drilled a 32mm hole to insert the lights, and the lights are linked to each other with a 1 meter cable. We've got a little snug area here where we can sit and relax after the barbecue, and I built this using the same kind of wood paneling, gravel board effect, and I've got the willow up there behind. But if you look in behind here, this is where I've installed the lights on a little strip of 2x1 outdoor timber. There's another one, and they're all linked underneath. See how that works? I've got my little wood log window here, which I thought was a nice little reveal, and I'll show you there's some lights in there as well. Can you see just behind? Out of view, I've installed 3-4 lights in there so that they shine up and directly light the logs. So I decided to build this patio area where I could keep my offset smoker, and also wanted to make it a bit more interesting rather than just an ordinary wooden panel. So I've added some lights. These boards behind, what you can see, are basically gravel boards. So it's the cheapest boards I could find. Put them on the wall, and I'm going to build like an outdoor kitchen area. It's still a work in progress, but this is in daylight. There's the roof up there. I've got an opening in the roof, and when the smoker's going, the smoke is drawn up through that opening. I've got to build a hood up there to draw the smoke through the 250mm opening. So it's still a work in progress, but that's free rotating extractor whirly thing up there. This is a recently acquired present from Father's Day. I fixed some lights in there to light me up when I'm doing early morning brisket startups in the dark. Carrying all the way along, coming down this side, another couple of windows. I've got my cast iron waffle maker, my Rome cast iron waffle maker. This is just a little fun element with some things I found lying around, like this old rake here. That's become a utensils hanger. I fixed up an iron rod to make a kitchen roll holder. Another little present for Father's Day. I can make beer disappear. What's your special power? And then it carries on along the top. This is all a sort of enclosed roof that I built using these corrugated plastic sheets, by the way. Nothing too elaborate or expensive, no cedar. And carries all the way along here, the willow. There's lights all the way along here. All the way along here over. This is like our back door. So at the moment I've got a temporary kitchen table. In fact, it's a decorator's table, and I've got some more logs stored under there. That's just temporary. I'm hoping to set up my obligatory bar outside here. So there's going to be a bar coming off of here, down there, and maybe a fridge that you can't see behind with a couple of seats here and here. Maybe a little kegerator or something like that. And in front of the window there's going to be a kitchen sink and a worktop area. There's nothing there at the moment, but that's what's going to be there. And that enabled me to work at the smoker. And then you've got the seating area there. It's quite a reasonable size, 6 metre across patio area. And then you've got the living roof on top of the log store there. All to contain the offset smoker. Okay, I'm going to show you the night time. Alexa, turn on patio lights.
Okay.
There we go. Alexa, thank you.
Anytime.
Look at that. Alexa's turned on my patio lights. So there we can see one end of the first set of 2 sets of 20 lights goes along the bamboo out in the garden, underneath the log store. Look at that. Also lights up the steps. We've got the log store window. Carries on along the back of the seating snug area. Do you remember those lights I showed you hidden away down there earlier in the daylight? Shines up the willow. This is where the second set of 20 lights starts, and they're both connected to an RGB amplifier which was custom made from 7 colours. You can find the link in my show more down below. That enables the 2 sets of 20 to be perfectly synchronized with the same speed, the same colour sequence and everything, same timing. So the second set of 20 lights starts here, over the doorway, round the wall, round the corner, start of my panelling, over and above the window. But you can see here, it's like a window cubby hole effect. Down there, down 1, down 2, and back up again. Above the kitchen window, and down to the left of the offset smoker, we've got 2 more windows where I've embedded the lights above, inside the window frame. Back up, above the offset smoker, and you can see my new man cave sign from my kids. It's got lights around it, which I love. Thanks Ellie and Matt. And then the second set of 20 lights finishes above the end of the offset smoker, just underneath the end of the patio roof that I made, just above my cast iron skillet. Thanks to 7 colours, and especially thanks to Yuki at 7 colours. Absolutely brilliant customer service. So this is the RGB amplifier sent from 7 colours. This is made up especially if a customer requires some synchronization between 2 sets of lights. I had 2 sets of 20 lights, and when I tried to set them up on the same socket to see if I can get them synchronized, it didn't work. So I contacted their customer services, who've been brilliant. Yuki is the customer service person that helped me. Absolutely brilliant service, and couldn't have asked for more. So they sent me this RGB amplifier, which when I got it, I tried to squeeze the end of it through this hole in my door frame, and in doing so I ruined the cable that was on one end, the female connector. It's a 4-pin connector. So what I decided to do was to order a soldering kit and a spare cable from the manufacturers. Soldering kit came from somebody else. I've never done any soldering before, and I decided to uncouple the existing soldered cable that I'd broken and then remake a new one, which I did, and you can see the results in the picture that I've got, just to get these 2 to work perfectly. And now I've got 2 sets of 20 lights totally synchronized and perfectly timed. Alexa, turn off patio lights.
Okay.
Well, thanks for watching my little video on touring around my patio project. It's a work in progress, still not finished, but I hope you like what you've seen so far. If you've got any questions, just pop them down below. You'll see the links to the products that I've used down below. I'm not getting paid for anything. This is all because I've enjoyed doing it, and I want to share that with everybody on YouTube. If you like this video, don't forget the thumbs up down below. If you're not subscribed yet, then please click that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get notified when I do my next video. Oh yeah, my hair looks a bit strange just because I'm wearing this little thing to keep my hair out of the face, so I'm growing it long at the moment. I'd like to thank all my subscribers as well. I've got 19 now. Thank you very much for the comments you've made and left, and thanks very much for subscribing to my channel. Really appreciate it very much, and I hope you can share the love and bring other people to subscribe to my channel as well. All right, see you all again soon. Take care. Bye.